feel sleepy or I'm at work and I just need a refresher, and instead of going and getting something to eat for a refresher, which tends to be something we do, like you've been working at your desk all day and or doing something all day, and you go get a snack when you don't really need a snack, you just need some kind of a pick-me-up. Do something like this instead of eating and adding weight. But I have to say, of all my favorites of that, and I will go ahead and spray this, is the Hydra Beauty Essence Mist by Chanel. Hands down, this is my favorite. It smells the best. It truly feels like it is setting and moisturizing my face. It smells wonderful, and I'm fixing to go buy another one. I hope they don't come out and get rid of this because it is their best. I absolutely love product. They did that to me on my next favorite product, which which is the Body Excellence hand cream, nourishing and rejuvenating hand cream, Precision Chanel. This smells like this. It is wonderful. It absorbs in your skin so quickly, but they have discontinued it. I had this one I got off the black market. No, not the black market. I got it off eBay or something, maybe Amazon. Somebody was selling one, and it is the last one. You're looking at it. If you find where this is, you tell me, because I want more of them. I will buy 5. So I decided to try their new one. This is called La Creme Men, which means hand cream. Man is hand, La Creme is, yeah. So there's nothing written on the back. Look at all this. They tell me so much more. They believe that the shape of this also helps protect the formula, which is both hydrating and it lightens the skin. For women who are starting to get age spots, that matters. I will say it's a very unique packaging. So when you throw that in your purse, it's very cool looking. When you twist the top off, it just kind of pops up, and that's kind of cool. When it comes out in a little line instead of a little, like a little, you know, like it comes out of a tube. This comes out more like a rectangle, because it is a little rectangle or egg shape. And so when it comes out, it kind of even looks cool coming out. As far as the product, and the lid does stay on good, if you're wondering about that. It doesn't come off in your purse or anything. Just looking at that, let's look at that next to this. This looks a little more watery. I don't know why. It's even starting to slide a little, whereas that does not. See, look at the difference. Can you see the difference there? That smells wonderful. That smells wonderful, but less. It's just less fragrance, and I really liked the fragrance. And this is very kind of a little more greasy, whereas this was more creamy. Yeah, see how that's shiny, greasy looking, and that's shiny, creamy looking. Does it absorb quickly? That is so absorbed I almost can't rub it. This is still... Now, will it absorb in just a few seconds? Sure. Would I use both of these? Absolutely. I will, because, yeah, they're expensive. I'm not going to not use it. But I have to tell you, for now, I still like my old hand cream the best. I do think it is a very good product for your skin, which y'all know my fingertips are still healing. I don't know how long this is going to take for them to totally heal. But I am luckily able to wear polish. I just can't wear tips or gel anymore, or acrylic. None of those kind of products. I can have my own nails with polish. And my favorite texture polish is the Chanel brand. I do think it's different. And that just looks so bad. Anyway. I'll be so glad when this heals up, y'all. It just looks so gross. It really does look nasty to me. Just nasty. Anyway. For those of you who don't know, I had an allergic reaction to my fingernail. We think the glue that you put the tips on with, and so instead next time I didn't do tips, I did S&S nails. No, I didn't do the little oven thing. I didn't do the UV light where you have to cure it, but I did do I think, was it tips? Well, anyway, I did the S&S powder, and that liquid they put down, and then they dip your finger down in the powder. That liquid is still a glue. And I had a severe reaction. So I figured out, I think it is the glue. After about 2 to 3 weeks of healing, I tried polish, and the polish seems to be not bothering me at all. Now you may say, well, Beth, you're not healing. I think it's just the tip ends of the fingers are having a hard time not being rough. I have to constantly moisturize them, and that's what's taking so long to heal. Also, the nails themselves, because they're my natural nails, they don't do so great. So they've always been thin, even before I did fingernail tips and had manicures and stuff done. So it's just hard. I'm constantly having to file them and stuff like that, so they stay so short. If they would be just a little longer, I would be happy with these nails. I don't have to have long nails. I love them. I think they're beautiful. You've seen on my channel, I'm always showing you polish, and on my Instagram I always did, and especially the French white look. I just loved. The fact that's over, I don't even want to talk about because I'm going to cry. But anyway, hairspray. Purr spray is one of the things I always have to have, and so I got this, I hope I'm pronouncing it, Kuehne Society Hairspray. Extra Forte. Anyway, by Design. And Design Kuehne, K-E-U-N-E. I got it for purr spray, but I end up loving this, and just because it just holds. It holds so good. So that's my favorite hairspray right now. These are my all-time, so I would say this is a really favorite, but y'all know I also love the Shaper Plus by Paul Sebastian. That's probably my most favorite. But anyway, hands down, favorite perfume. I will do some perfume favorites in a separate video. But each day when I'm getting ready, yeah, this, just straight across this area. It gets kind of in my hair, on my clothes, on my chest. Probably not great for my jewelry. But I try to do it before I put my jewelry on. A lot of my jewelry I wear daily. You know, like I don't take this off at night. But this I do. And so you do want to protect your perfume because it has alcohol in it and oils in it from protect your perfume from your jewelry or your jewelry from your perfume. But this is Boucheron, and there are different ones. It's the one with the bluish purple top, and it's the shape only. This is, and it says Boucheron. The other ones have other names to them. Whenever I wear this, people are like, oh my gosh, you just smell so good. What is that? And they always go buy it and say, I went and bought it. It's hard to find and it's expensive, I'll just tell you. I guess this is about, but not as expensive as some. I think this is around 100, between 100 and 150, I don't remember. Was it 125, 130? I don't remember. But this is the 3.3 fluid ounce. So that's actually not a really bad price for the larger perfume. So, for a good perfume. But, I mean, sometimes I will spray my body spray by Seductive Beauty from Victoria's Secret, and I'm just as happy with that really cherry scent, passion fruit scent. So you don't have to go get something expensive. So I'm just telling you, this is my favorite go-to. Alright, so now I am going to go ahead and do my mascara, and hands down, see, I almost forgot about it. It was between my legs. I am really loving this, the Rocket Volume Express Waterproof by Maybelline. The other day I put on, this is my second favorite, the Thrive. And just because it goes on, it does a good job of doing volume. It does a pretty good job. It's called Liquid Lash Extensions. It does a pretty good job of building to not be waterproof and of holding. It almost is like little tubes. You can just literally pull them right off in the shower. It's got a very good brush. It's, again, just like this one. It's a hard comb brush instead of a brush spoolie. But if I sweat like I did the other day, I was really sweating. These little tubes came off on my cheeks. So if you're a sweater, you need waterproof. Not just water resistant, you need waterproof. Now, waterproof is harder to get off. My Neutrogena Makeup Wipes does get it off. I just kind of rub it back and forth at the base of the eyelashes for about 30 seconds. And then, I fold it over and rub it again, and fold it over and rub it again, and it takes it off. And then I use just a little bit of water and wipe the rest of any residue off. Y'all know that when I do an eyelash curler, you literally put it on the lid and the lashes will pop back, and you go straight down. It gives you an L position, let it out a little, and then bring it up back towards the socket. It gives you a C position of the brushes. See how it's on the lid? I push down and all those little lashes pop up. Then I clamp down and it puts them literally in an L position. That's the lid, that's the lashes. And I'm kind of balancing it a little to put some pressure. And then I let it out a little, open it. I opened it too much. Hold on. I do have to look in the mirror to do this. There they are. Whoops, hold on. There, they popped up. But now I'm going to let it out just a little at the bottom. and put my hand up, makes my elbow up, back towards the socket, so that it changed the L position to curling it back like that. It was like that, and now I'm curling it back a little more, so it'll be curlier. Because my lashes are straight down, or straight out, or down. None of them go up. I have to use an eyelash curler. Then what do we always do afterwards? This is why you want to have your little makeup towel handy. I have a couple of black ones so that I can be washing them, because I always have to have one here. You have to wipe off that, literally, take it open, put the towel in the middle, like you're doing like that, underneath. You're pinching through the towel to the opening, and you're going back and forth to clean off that front piece right here and this. And sometimes a little piece of rubber will slide a little, so get it back in position and maybe clamp it down and get it back in its little, this is like a little trough down here. And you can remove these. This comes right out, and when it gets worn out, put in a new one. And you can get those at the drugstore. I think they all fit about the same size. I need to actually wash that one. I've been using that one all week. Okay, so now, instead of going in and out, what do? We go round around. Don't go in and out. It takes air down in there and dries it out. People always say, well, it takes bacteria down in there from the eye. So does just putting this in there. That has nothing to do with it. It takes air down in there, and it will dry the product out if you just go, you don't want to do that. So I tip out the ends, and then I go from the base to the tip end. Outer goes out towards the ear. Tip those little ends. And then go up. I go slowly so that more than the mascara can come off the wand, instead of these people that go junk, 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 junk. I don't know why they do it so fast. It works better doing it this way. And then the inner lashes go towards the nose. And then on the lower, wiggle, wiggle to get on either side. Wiggle, wiggle down.